All right. Rebranded products. The brainchild.
Or red-branded.
Or red-branded, actually. I should have said red-branded because it is what we're talking about. They're the brainchild of U2 frontman Bono and Bobby Shriver to raise AIDS awareness and raise funds, more specifically, in Africa. So in a CNBC exclusive, here is Red's CEO, Susan Smith Ellis. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here on Power Lunch.
How much money have you raised now for AIDS in Africa? I mean, this has just been a growing initiative. I mean, more and more companies are getting on board as partners here, right?
Yes, they are. Well, the initiative's been around since March of 2006, and we've raised $115 million for the Global Fund to buy antiretroviral drugs for people with AIDS in Africa.
The business model is what portion of profits go to the Global Fund?
Up to 50% of the profits of these products go directly to the Global Fund. They do not come to Red. They go right to the fund.
Michelle is wearing one of the bracelets.
I am. I'm wearing the Julia Roberts Armani bracelet.
You're wearing it, and Michelle is wearing it here in our studio,
this is
too.
Julia Roberts Armani?
No, I'm wearing Julia Roberts Armani. You're wearing the Susan Hanover limited edition red bracelet that she created for the holidays for
Hold
Red.
your hand up, Susan.
Yeah,
Let's see
so
what you got.
I'll see what you've
my
got.
hand. I'm wearing Armani.
There you go.
There.
Nice.
So how does that work? Somebody buys it, they pay how much, and how much goes to your fund?
So the model is this. These red companies, these iconic companies like Apple and Converse and Armani, they partner with us to create these products. The consumer buys them, and up to 50% of the profits go directly to the Global Fund, and the companies benefit as well. So we see this as a way of creating a sustainable model.
Well, are you worried at all, though, in the economic environment that you're in, that perhaps sales will drop? Or do you think that this economic environment will spur people to do more good with what money they choose to spend?
Well, I like to be an optimist here and invert the hourglass, if you will. And so, yes, we're in difficult economic times, but, you know, most people are still paying their mortgages. Most of us are still working, and people will buy gifts at the holiday. And our research says that, you know, 80% of people will say that they will buy gifts that give back, and we're right in that category.
Am I paying a premium, though, for the red products?
No, you're not. It is exactly the same price. So when you go to Starbucks on Friday, when we launch that initiative, you'll buy a cup of coffee for the exact same price that you would buy it today. But if you buy the red one, then money will go to the Global Fund.
Can I get a tax deduction for it?
No, you cannot.
That would be wrong.
That would be wrong and illegal.
Okay.
Susan, thank you. We wish you well with this.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate being here.
Susan,
happy holidays.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays.
And you know,
I meant to ask her how much this was.
When you look at the companies that have gotten involved here, look at this Dell.
Right.
The laptop
That's
that they've
very
got
cool.
here.
It's
very pretty.
I'll show you that one there. I mean, they've gotten very creative with a lot of the designs. A lot of the stuff you bought early on was just red.
Right.
Now they're starting to add more design touches to all of this here, and you can get greeting cards and you can get shoes. It's a worthy cause there that we applaud, even though you can't write it off on your taxes.
Right.
As you said, that would be wrong.
Yes.
All right. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with much more. Mike Hegedus is going to give us one of his terrific pieces. You won't want to miss that. And we're following the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is up 58 points. And we're also following the situation in India, which continues to develop. We're back in a second.